Another day of drama as the shocking story of missing child Rose Pizam unfolds. Search units continued feverish efforts today to find the body of the 4-year-old girl. Locating Rose's body is mandatory before murder charges can be filed. IBA's Elisha Rabin has that story.
The search continued yet another day for the body of 4-year-old Rose Pizam. Her grandfather, Ron, who in the story of a bizarre love triangle is also her mother's live-in lover, admitted earlier this week that he killed Rose 3 months ago. Ron told police that he stuffed the girl's body in a suitcase and dumped her in the Hayakon River. Today, the search effort focused on the region. In fact, nearly every investigator in the central region of the country has been dispatched to scour the Hayakon zone, as well as the southern districts of Netanya. Police have reason to believe they may find clues there regarding Rose's disappearance, even though Ron said he dumped the girl's body elsewhere. In court today, a judge ordered that Ron remain behind bars for the next 15 days. Marie, the girl's French mother, will be jailed for the next 10 days after suspicions that she may have helped plot Rose's death. No charges have been filed in the case since Rose's body has not been found, which makes it difficult to confine Ron or Marie indefinitely. Police believe Ron killed Rose deliberately. A lawyer for Ron denied that claim.
He said it was an accident. It was an accident. He didn't mean that. He didn't want it to happen. He had no thought to do it before. And it happened when they went in the car. He gave her a smack and she died.
In fact, Ron says he had become angered by the loud noise Rose was making while he was driving. It was then that he hit her, and only afterward does he say that he realized the blow was fatal. But police have a different idea. They believe that it was Ron's cruelty and lack of patience with the girl that led him to kill her. Rose repeatedly suffered severe learning setbacks after having been abused in France while in foster care. The history of Rose's move to Israel is complex, but after a drawn-out legal battle, Marie and Ron managed to get custody of the girl. Upon arrival, it was Rose's great-grandmother who had to care for the girl. Despite Ron and Marie's enormous legal efforts to win her back, reality was not what they had expected, and both neglected Rose. The great-grandmother gave Rose back to Ron and Marie just before the time when Ron claims he killed the girl. At this point, police are unable to treat the case as a murder investigation and must still leave open the possibility that Rose is simply missing. Even with Ron's confession, a body must be found. For IBA News, I'm Elisha Rabin.
Jerusalem Post crime reporter Yaakov Lapin was in Tel Aviv following the case all day and told IBA's Viva Press that there may indeed be a breakthrough.
The latest is that a resident of a building living right here near the Yalkon River has phoned in with a report saying that she saw a body. She described it as a little girl's body. And in response to that, the police have shifted their search towards the ocean. They've brought in boats and sonar equipment. And earlier, the police were looking under the Bavli Bridge with underwater equipment. Now, as a result of that phone call, the search is being shifted towards the sea.
How difficult is it to identify a body after 3 months?
That's a good question. I don't have the answer to that. I'm not a forensics expert, but I would imagine that it would be looking very different and it would be very difficult to identify. At the same time, the police say that they take every call they receive seriously, and they say that they have been getting more and more calls in the past few days, which have really helped them in their search.
Okay, you're a crime reporter. Finding a body would mean that this case goes from a missing persons case to a murder case.
Not exactly. This case is already seen by the police as a murder case. They have a confession by their chief suspect, the grandfather, Ronnie Ron. As far as they're concerned, even if they don't find the body, they're going to be pushing for a murder charge. And we saw that in court yesterday at the Ramle court, where the police representative, he was asking the judge to extend Ron's custody, linked him directly with the missing girl.